Hello, welcome to SRK Grid Live for the Revolution Audio Red Lodge Karting Festival. Hello, Luke, and welcome back, Sam, after we threw you out last time. How was it like
Pleasure
to
to
miss
be
a
back.
round of SRK? Did you miss it?
First one ever, I think, wasn't it?
I think so,
I
yeah.
don't think I've ever missed one. But...
You've actually done more rounds than I have, which is
Mhm.
kind of wild, isn't it?
And I
Okay.
think it all went well.
It went great without you, yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
good. Well, I'll never be back again.
So we
Yeah, it's
are
good to be back.
drawing for this weekend's Red Lodge events. And don't worry, we are going to be done by the football, in fact, well before the football. So we're aiming to be done at about 7:45. So we've got the sprint grids to draw. We aren't drawing anything for the endurance, but I'll frantically try and explain what's happening with that because it's round one and there's loads of complicated stuff. And there isn't actually a draw for the novice because we're all together now. So I should briefly explain that as well. The three events that we have left in novice are at the big tracks, which means we're all racing at once. So we've got 19 entries. It's just a qualifying, race one, race two with the top 10 reversed, and then a final. Yeah, that's the plan for that. Now, what we're going to do is bring up the endurance rules just quickly and just try and talk through some of these. And I'll do my best because every time I even mention endurance, Brad just looks at me like I've pushed his ice cream over on a hot sunny day. Like he just doesn't understand anything. So I'll try my best to say what's going on.
I don't
And
think it's just Brad that does that.
probably not, it's just everybody really. But if the music's too loud and stuff like that, let me know. So this is we have done 4 endurance events before, and we haven't radically changed anything. So I guess the only thing to say is that we're doing the group qualifying now rather than the match qualifying, which just means it's 4 5-minute qualifying sessions. For a team of 4, it's really easy. You have one of you go out in each one. Simple. For a team of 2, 2 each. Just can't go back to back. Team of 3, 1 each, and then you can choose who goes out in the last one as long as it's not.
And not the one who is the slowest. Give them more time.
If you want to do that, sure, why not? And there is an additional 0.1 seconds per 5 kilo over the limit. I think it is. It's in the rule book. It's not actually on this graphic. Oh yeah, it is. Yes, in the balance performance, which doesn't really affect it too much, but that's what we do for qualifying. Just before this call, we were talking about how the karts are allocated, and our plan is to ask the circuit to allow us to choose karts for the race based on qualifying. And we will be rotating them in qualifying as well. Now, the reason why we didn't publish that is because some tracks just don't let us do that. So that's what we'll be asking for. If not, we'll just make sure it's fair in some way.
We'll find some alternative if they, stamp that out. But it should be okay. I can't imagine.
I don't think they'll have any issues with that. And then I guess the only real change in the 100-minute endurance race is that there is a kart swap on pit stops 2 and 3. Again, if the track allows it, but again, I don't see why they wouldn't. So you're going to be in that kart that you've chosen for the first stint, and then once you get to pit stop 2, you've got to swap karts. Same with pit stop 3, you've got to swap karts. So you're going to drive 3 different karts during the event. The big thing that in our endurance that other series don't have is this balance of performance pit stop penalty. Now, I will. I guess when I go onto Race Hub in a sec, I'll show you what it looks like in the back end. But it's just going to confuse everybody if I try and explain too much. Just look at the number that you're going to be doing. It's basically the lighter you are and the better you are, the bigger penalty you get. So it really helps if you're fat and slow in this championship. So I don't know why I'm racing actually, but I think I do very well. That's why I've got fat and slow teammates. And we
live on the stream, he says.
I haven't got any teammates at the moment anyway, actually. But
I'm glad.
my teammate pulled out probably because I called him fat and slow.
Oh no.
And that first pit stop, we bring you in. So we show you a pit board to come into the pit lane. We do it in reverse qualifying order, and you serve your time penalty there and then. So that's kind of like a mandatory pit window, if you like, but we're the ones bringing you in.
We'll then send some signal to say that all of the first pit stops are done, and then it's over to you to do your second and third.
Exactly that.
Just to be crystal clear, because we don't want anyone coming in trying to do their second stop when you were one of the first teams pulled in and we're still doing the mandatory stops. But yeah, usually they wave like a blue flag for a whole lap or something like that, don't they? So we'll make that clear on the day of the briefing.
Yeah, we'll go through this again on the briefing as well. But yeah, so each pit stop's 15 seconds. Plus whatever your balance of performance penalty at pit stop 1. It's fairly straightforward. Red Lodge have a rule in the pit lane that we'll go over at the weekend as well, where you have to come through really slowly for some reason. So that's what we do. Yeah. So if you have any questions about endurance, then just give us a shout. Otherwise, I think we're going to just jump straight onto the sprint draw. So
just to
yeah.
go back on that pit lane entry, I'm not sure if anyone remembers the Red Lodge endurance last time we did it, but very similar to how Daytona sort of marshal it. If you come in too hot, they will penalize you, hold you for longer. So again, on the briefing on the day, if they reinforce that, follow it. If you want to try and push the limits and risk a penalty, that's on you. But don't be kicking off to us if you pick up a penalty for speeding the pits.
Basically, yeah. You can have a little poke around on Race Up if you want, because we've got the qualifying for endurance. That's fairly straightforward. And this is what it's going to look like, the race thing. And I'll just show you the horrors of the back end of this. Oh, good Lord. All right, so don't worry about that. That's just me complicating things. I'm just going to hide that. but yeah, all we need to worry about is this number here. Is it the lightest driver having to start again? That's a good question, actually. I'll clarify that and get back to you on that one.
Okay, all right. So we removed that rule, didn't we?
I think we removed it, but it's still on the graphic.
Mid-season last year, so
I'm sure we did, yeah. But I'll clarify that afterwards. Okay, so we're going to do the sprint draw then, and this is going to be a very interesting event because it's the first or the last one before the showdown. So we've got like 34 entries in Circ 1 and only 18 in Circ 2, and it's just the way that it balances out because lots of people get promoted like that. So we should find that some of these heats are going to be absolute death.
Oh,
and
be good.
I'm not racing in this one, so I'm not going to get messed around by it, but hopefully Sam does. That'd be really nice. Cool. All right. We've got 54 balls on the screen, and we've got 52 entries at the moment, I believe. So, Ballmaster, are you ready?
Yeah. So just for confirmation, I've got 52 balls that we're going to be using. So balls 53 and 54 will not be drawn.
Okay. Ballmaster has released his balls. We are ready to go. Sam, are you saying the drivers today? And I'm just gonna.
I will do that. So first driver of the day we have from Stallone Campione, Aaron Bull. Over to you, Ballmaster.
Well, that is number 44. So Lewis Hamilton's number.
Haha, that's
fresh from a win at Silverstone.
Spoilers.
Yeah. What a race, by the way. What a race.
That was awesome, wasn't it? A good F1 race.
Yeah.
Stays like that for the rest of the season.
The best of the year.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt, no doubt.
He did us proud. Anyway, back to Karting. More exciting things. We have Wayne Hull. Wayne is from Truckers Records, is he not?
It is number 49.
So Wayne Hall was one of the drivers that is also doing the novice event. And I guess I'll just briefly explain that because I don't think we had any Circ 2 drivers actually entered at Herefordshire for novice, but there are 5 or 6 for this one. And they can win the event. It's just one single podium, but they don't have their points go towards the championship. So, yeah, we'll see with that. They're also eligible for the Master Award for plus 90 kilos. That's in novice. Okay, next driver.
Cool. Next up, we have from Vertici Racing's Scarlett Hallett.
There's number 43.
After that, we have Callum Miller from Team 22 Rennsport.
Another one doing the novice.
That is number 47.
Oh, 40's coming out in there, blimey.
What is it? It's the new Vauxhall
What have you done?
We got ads on the live music.
They haven't paid us to promote this. Come on.
I do kind of want to buy a Vauxhall though.
Or, you don't. I've got one. You don't want it.
I want to buy. I don't know what I'm supposed to buy here, but all right, we'll just ignore that. Next driver.
Next up, Team 22 Racing. I feel like I haven't seen him in a while. It might just be me, Mark O'Grady.
Yeah, missed the last one.
That is number 50.
And then we have Charlotte Ozan from Vertici Racing as well.
It is number 48.
And we have Kieran Smith from Shrekkers or Wreckers.
I think we're supposed to have James Ford next.
We were. Correction from Stallone. James Ford.
And that is 41.
And I take no fault if that's the number you wanted, Kieran. But next we have Kieran Smith.
It is number 42.
Oh, side by side. Look at that.
Well saved.
Then we have Team 22 Racing Tom Clark.
That is number 40.
And about halfway through, we have Hassan Latif from Swift Cooper B.
It is number 37.
Finley Williams from Rossio Drag Silver.
Number 46.
Anyone got bingo yet?
Haha.
Every time. One day it'll be funny. Next up, Jeff Fricker, Petit Racing as well.
Number 39.
Enjoying this music, aren't you, Diego?
Oh yeah, I love synthwave. I'm actually playing this while you're doing it. Look.
I'd believe you, although it's not an electric piano. Jack Tibbles from Stallone Campione B.
That said, my EP was released on Spotify and it had several streams.
Hey, this is not a time to self-promote.
51.
Actually, I would highly recommend that you do not listen to my EP.
As
'cause it
an
is
avid fan of
utter
Diego's
trash.
music, it is utter trash.
Oh,
Don't
you called it
listen-
music though.
I did.
But
Yeah.
you're wrong. It's not music. It's just noise.
It's noise. I'm lost. Where were we? Jack
Jake
Tibbles
Holly.
was last. We have Jake Holly from Swift Cooper B.
And it is number 45.
Russell Shepard from SRK All Stars A.
That is number 36.
Matt Wiles from SRK All Stars B.
That is number 38.
And teammates, we have Andreas Lombardos.
Oh no, we've lost our sound for a second. Oh, it's back.
It is number 52.
And the final SRK2 driver, we have Jacob Jones. Again, teammates to the previous two.
That is number 35.
Now, actually, I don't know if Andreas Lombardos is coming because he just messaged before the start of the stream. And he's actually in an interesting position where he has to score a showdown point if he wants to be in the challenger class. However, by missing this round, he cannot score that point. So he's doomed to the amateur class for the rest of the year, or decided in that. And we have a few drivers that are on the bubble in SRK 1's Pro/Challenger at the moment. I put that horrible graphic out where there's about 8 of them that have to score a showdown point to be in the pro class. And again, we've got a very interesting one where a couple of those drivers aren't doing this round and their average is going to bump them into pro by missing this round. And now I don't believe for a second that they are like on purpose missing this round because they paid for it, but it's just an interesting quirk of how it works out.
I think most people would prefer to be top of the Circ 2s than bottom of the Circ 1s, though, don't they? So I think
In theory, yeah.
See how it goes. I think the interesting one to watch would be the challenger class. See who gets demoted into it or promoted into it.
It's looking really nice at the moment. It's actually working out exactly how I wanted. If you look at that post I put out on Instagram, it's pretty much even across the board. There are going to be people that are kind of just in those classes that aren't on that graphic that are not full-time as well, by the way. But they got no chance of winning overall in that class. But for example, like let's say, in fact, I'm a good example of this because on average, I'm in pro, but I've only done 4 rounds. I don't think I should be in the amateur class. I probably shouldn't be in the challenger class if I was doing the last 3 rounds. So it does make sense for me to still be in pro, but I got no chance of winning the championship. I'm not doing those last 3 rounds, but just be aware that it isn't just the people on the graphic there.
I think that would put you to challenger, would it not? Because you're get out of the fight of the championship contenders. Would make
On
more
average,
sense.
it bumps me up to pro because my average is about 22, I think, because I had a good result in Hereford. But it stops like, let's say, I don't know, Anwar, right? Anwar comes in for Buckmore, right? We can't just say you're in Challenger. He's got to be a pro, right? So
Yeah.
there are considerations that you got to make on this, and there is a system for everything.
A Diego system.
Diego system that only makes
We
sense to
all
me.
love.
Okay, all right.
All
We are
master. How are
on
we?
our highest amount of balls.
That is
All
way
master.
too much aggression. Okay, so for the SRK 1
Okay,
class.
so we're going to draw 34 drivers now.
And this will be the final time that we draw only SRK 2s and 1s, because next time it will be 3 classes. First up, from Kinetica Racing Team, Joseph Simcock.
It's first round with us. Welcome.
And it is number 12.
Next up, we have Alexander McCutcheon, our junior champion from Stallone Campioni A.
Doing a wild
First
card
adult
round.
race with us, I believe.
And it is number 10.
Yeah,
Be
I'd
interested to
surprised
see
if
how he
doesn't
gets
go
on.
well.
After that, we have George Braun from Team 22 Racing.
Welcome back, George Braun. We've missed you.
I'd say it's been a while.
And it is number 30.
Then we have Freddie Tocknall from Swift Cooper A.
It is number 32.
Welcome back, Tyler Mays from BSR Black.
It is number 31.
No pole position so far. Interesting.
This is the opposite of how it went last time.
Yeah, right.
Next up, we have Team 22 Rensport driver Dylan Houghton.
And it's been Viren, number 2.
Dylan.
Then we have BSR Grey driver Jen Tompkins.
There's number 6. We're going to get all the polls now.
And Benjamin Luff from Shrekkers or Wreckers.
I think you just missed Alex Luco, actually.
Oh, I did. Alex Luco from Rossio Drag.
You missed that on purpose, so you don't have to pronounce the name wrong, didn't you?
Maybe.
It is number 18.
Now, may we have Benjamin Luff, please?
Who's joined Shrekkers or Wreckers, a big money signing. Do you know what? His payment was in gumdrop buttons.
Number 29. 29.
And Sam, have you seen the big news today?
I have not. What's the big news?
You sent me the big news.
Oh, yes. Rec 5 has been released. A trailer, anyway.
Outrageous. Outrageous. I thought half of them were dead.
No, the donkey's still alive. You're all right.
Okay.
All right, next. Connecticut Racing Team driver Aaron Mitchell-Begley.
It is number 5.
Oh, he's on pole. Good luck.
Crumbs.
The TT Racing driver Aiden Dancer.
Number 25.
Then we have Sam Cox from Swift Cooper A.
Number 7. So that's
Half of them gone now.
Yeah, 4 out of 9.
Just under half, yeah. And we are actually not even halfway through. So Matthew Baker from Stallone Campioni B.
Number 13.
And then Ben Chick from Swift Cooper A, who recently won Castle Coombe Championship round, I believe.
Yeah, he's leading the championship at the moment. Number 24. He's having a really good season at Castle Coombe. Not such a good season in SRK. Had a bit of bad luck.
You'll get there, you'll get there. Then we have Henry Barrington from BSR Grey.
How are you going? What did Ben Chick get? I wasn't paying attention.
24.
24. Yep.
Then Henry Barrington, sorry.
It's number 1.
Ooh.
I think Henry had number 1 last time, actually.
Be
Maybe
interesting to see how he gets on with Alex in third on that first heat. That's quite
Yeah, that'd be good
a
actually.
tasty
Oh,
lineup.
yeah, interestingly, so you got Barrington, Latif, and McCutcheon, who all raced against each other in juniors
in
last year.
juniors. So we got a little junior battle in the very first heat. Interesting.
And if you look at the
Um,
back of Heat 9, all the Swift Cooper A drivers. Well done, Luke.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. So next up we have Charlie Summers from Stallone A.
And in Heat 3 as well, actually.
It's number 21.
Look at those red in Heat 3 already.
Oh, yeah.
That is, yeah, looking.
It's all going to be red, though, look. Because all we're doing is drawing reds now.
Yeah.
Next up, Bertie Thomas, Swift Group A. Go on, I guess give him number 14, because then he'll join that little Swift Cooper.
Yeah.
14 or 11. Damn
28.
it.
What'd you get?
28.
Not fixed after all.
Another junior driver in Heat 1 there, look.
Yeah, there's
really?
four juniors from last year in the first 4
Oh, wow.
stages.
Good promotion. Looking forward to seeing the juniors joining us for next year as well.
Yeah, it would be a good taste to see how they get on. Connecticut Racing Team, Ben Paynes.
Number 33.
And then SRK All-Stars A, we have Tom Seabrook.
That is our favourite bull, number 22.
Oh, he's at the back of the juniors. He's going to murder them all. Be nice, Tom. Connecticut Racing Team driver Harley Smith. That's the last of that team now.
It's number 3. Number 3.
Then we have Ratio Drag driver Thomas Wiltshire.
Number 34. 34.
A defending champion, James Dowling. Not having the best season so far, I have to say.
Number 11.
Though he has won a round. And we have Peyton Fricker for Tichy Racing.
Number 15. Number 15.
And James Wiltshire from Ratio Drag.
Number 20.
Now we're into the top 10 of the championship in reverse order. 10th place currently, BSR Black driver Chris Bull.
Ooh, I dropped the ball.
I've just before you say the number, he's going to show me anyway. But look at Heat 5 and look at how many BSR drivers we've got to pull.
In Heat 5.
You've got all these numbers that haven't been placed yet, and there's a lot of
Oh,
BSR
yeah.
left. So there's going to be
That's
a huge BSR fight in Heat 5, I think.
That's just going to be a huge fight no matter what.
Well, that's going to be the heat of death because we're going the top 10 of the championship now, and they're all going to be in Heat 5.
Yeah, you're right.
So fingers crossed that I'm not in it. That'd be great.
Yeah, there's going to be 6 of the top 10 in the championship in that heat.
Yeah. So we're calling it now. We've got
Wild.
McCutcheon even in that heat, Harley Smith at the back, Thomas Wiltshire in the middle. Yeah, that's going to be brutal. And James Wiltshire, Mitchell Begley, yeah, brutal. Anyway, 9th place, Neil Durant, our 2022 champion.
It's number 26.
Oh, he's in the middle. He's in it. And let's get Mac Thorne, Ratio Drag, front runner at the moment. Let's get him in that heat as well. Go on. Number 9?
14.
No, I tried. Oh, he's at the front.
Him at the front, yeah.
He's in it.
Yeah.
And then we have BSR Black driver Gabriel Quinta. He's lucky. He won't be in it. You watch.
Number 23.
Oh, he did it. I'll give you my words.
Everyone's in this heat. 2 spaces left in there.
3, no? Oh, yeah, 53
53 is not.
Okay, next up, we have Stallone Campione boss, Zach Swanell.
It is number 4.
Oh, he's avoided it.
Survived.
Oh, he's pole off the previous one. I thought he was a pole for the heat. Then I was going to say. Now we have top 5 of the championship. BSR Black front runner Zach Venn.
Well, Heat 6 is the Stallone Heat. For all in the back there.
Oh, yeah.
There's number 16.
Oh, he's in it.
Survived.
There's still one more spot. It's coming to me. I can feel it. I kind of want to be in it, you know.
Yeah. Number 9. Who gets number 9?
Next up, Mr. Oliver Bayani, Stallone Campione A.
And it is number 9.
Ah,
Oh, yeah. No, I
Poor
did want to be
Ollie.
in it. I'm quite sad about that. I will happily enjoy that from the sidelines. Third place in the championship, we have Seb Miller, BSR Orange.
And it is number 8. Are we learning German from the background music?
is that what's happening?
It sounded like they were saying Guten Tag.
Are they saying? I don't know. Let's find out.
I thought she was going doo doo da.
I think she's
might
probably
have
saying do. Carry on.
Next
I
up
may well have
is the absolute best driver there is. It is me.
Hype yourself up just a little bit.
I would quite like. Wait, before you pull the number, what have we got? 17 or 19, right?
Number 1.
What have we got? I would quite like 17 because I want to take a point off Seb in Heat 8. 17. Come on. Damn it.
Is it 19?
19.
Great.
Lucky Seb. Which means 17 is going to be Mr. Ryan Taylor. So he'll have to take a point off Seb.
Okay, that's our grids. Our very difficult looking grids as well. What are we seeing? What are the difficult ones? I'll zoom in.
Everyone.
I haven't
Everywhere.
benefited a single position from any of the missing drivers, which kind of sucks.
Well, those missing driver places are still available, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you still want to join us, you are welcome to. No prior championship experience necessary, as long as you're over or 16 or over. Yeah, all of these heats are hard. This is probably going to be the hardest one to win. So maybe for the whole season as a Circ 1. I guess because the challenges are going to split off next time. And next round, we're going to draw our grids, and then we're going to sort them into Pro, Challenger, Amateur. So this will be the last one where everybody's mixed together. Does that mean it's going to be chaos? Probably.
Most likely.
But
The
Red Lodge is a
drivers
really
that
big
keep
track.
it clean are the ones that do well. So
Yeah, and we are seeing quite a few drivers skating on round bands now. We have given out a round band. Skating on championship bands as well, in fact. We're at this point in the season where all of these points are going to start adding up. So behave yourselves, everybody. You're in big trouble. Okay, right, that's the draw. Last thing to remind everybody, there is free camping on Saturday. Please come along because Sam really, really doesn't want to camp, and I do. So it'll be fun. But it's free camping from 6:30, and the novice starts at 9:30, I believe it is, on Sunday. So you're all welcome to do that. Just let us know if you are coming, please. It's all good.
if you are coming, yeah, please let us know because we've got things like cricket, rounders, football. We can bring some activities if there's enough people to warrant it. But if
I think
not,
I yeeted the cricket ball into the night last time at Herefordshire.
the tennis ball.
Yeah.
That would explain why that's
We'll
missing
get a
then.
new one.
You will get the new one.
All right, that's the draw.
Cool.
And final question: what's going to be the England score?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Speaking of football, on Sunday after the event, we're probably going to try and find somewhere to stop to watch the final.
I will
Yeah.
not be doing that.
Well, you will because you're driving.
No, I will not be doing that.
So we're going to find
If
somewhere
you
to
wa-
stop to watch the final.
Because
I'm leaving you there.
Sam really likes football. So what's the score going to be?
4-0.
4-0
Yeah.
to Netherlands?
England are going to win.
4-0.
4-0.
I hope so. What do you think, Luke?
I would be very surprised if England wins. I hope they win, but I don't think they've been playing well enough.
The score is going to be 0-0 or 0-1 to Netherlands.
0-1. I reckon
boring.
Netherlands will win 1 or 2-0.
Right here. Well, we'll leave football fans no longer. That's the plan for this weekend. Any questions? Let us know. Goodbye.